Good evening. This is HJT Views on Current Affairs. In today's video, we will speak about the separation of ownership and operating management so far as listed entities are concerned. It is seen in Indian business groups that a family member is the MD or the chairman or the CMD, sometimes two different people. The chairman is the father, the MD is the son. And the question that often emerges is whether this is an ideal situation for business to operate in. Please note that I am talking only listed entities which have minority shareholders in their shareholders and therefore become a group of stakeholders whose interests have to be protected. We are not talking over here about non-listed entities which are privately held. For them, today's discussion is not relevant. The fact remains that should India continue to have a situation where a promoter family has a large enough stake in a business, say between 30% to 40-50%, have minority shareholders, but family members continue to hold office in managerial positions like chairman, MD, executive directors, etc. In my view, this is not a desirable situation. The promoter takes his responsibilities of the business, there's no doubt about it. With his responsibilities, he is also taking the profits that are coming after tax, and he is getting a significant part of the dividend distribution that occurs from the profits that are earned. That same person or same family should get remunerated as employees is a question that I believe we need to ask. Should this be so? In my view, it should not be so. The same promoter family which is taking its profits from post-tax profits as dividends should not have a responsibility for running the business. It has been seen that Indian business and Indian promoters are failing in this test of putting up professional management in place. In fact, the only professional group in this regard that what I could think of is the Kumar Mangalam Birla being the group chairman, but having executives holding managerial posts. That seems to be the only one where in the large entities where the separation has been complete and absolute. In all other cases, it is failing. The reasons for failure, one has to find out whether it is that the promoter office interferes too much, whether it is that strange demands keep getting made for performance delivery. One doesn't know. But we need to make this change that the same individual or the same family cannot have holdings as promoters as well as remuneration as employees. This is not, in my view, a correct state of affairs. This needs to stop, and we need to go as other countries in the Europe and America have gone, and that is we need to have professional operating management. Yes, operating under the guidance of the promoter group, because they are the ones who are finally taking all the responsibility and the risks. We are far away in India on this matter, very far away. In fact, in my opinion, the roles definition is not getting clarified because of this multiple roles and dual roles, often conflicting, which are being played out. It's difficult for a chairman who is the father to demand performance from the son as managing director. It is very difficult. And it becomes all the more difficult where there is a CMD, chairman and managing director, because the same person cannot perform the role of asking performance and being responsible for giving performance. There is a clear mismatch over here. The only persons who can sort out this mismatch are the financial institutions because they are responsible for funding the organization. The organization's plans, the organization's progress, the organization's expansion, etc. They need to take a view that funding is not going to come easily unless there is a complete separation of roles, promoter and employee. With this, I end my talk of this day. I hope you are liking the talk, and if you find it worthy, please share it with your friends, colleagues, etc. Until then, Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Mumbai. Bye. Have a great day.